Okay, analog horror time. First thing, like the video. Thank you. Let's go.
Primary systems online.
This video is from somebody called GREYLOCK. They call the
Emergency shutdown protocols disengaged. System is
GREYLOCK
offline 4. Time
tapes.
code 3106. Contact technician for assistance. Welcome to Serial Diving SA Enhanced Access Operations.
Okay, it's like security tapes.
Clearance credentials. Error. These credentials are not recognized. Clearance credential requirement overridden.
It's like a library.
Administrator privileges granted. Welcome back. I'm user ID. What would you like to do? Accessing archival storage form, GBF.
I don't know what it says there.
Data extraction initiated. Data extraction, 10% complete.
I thought, you know, it's Halloween. Why not watch some horror? My last video did well. Why not do a little bit more?
Data extraction.
My last video, they told me in the comments it wasn't Backrooms, but it was a video, you know, the rolling jar was a video inspired by the Backrooms. Huh? They finished. That was one video. I wonder if this CG. That one last video was really loud. Like some kind of light there. I know what that is. It's a sign.
He said, quote, "Our adversary, the devil, goes about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour."
I wonder if this sci-fi, supernatural.
Pray, do not lead us into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. What we are taught to seek or shun in prayer, we should equally pursue or avoid in action. Very warily, therefore, should we endeavor to avoid temptation.
There's a dude just driving.
Seeking to walk in the path of obedience, so that we may
Must be the meaning is the radio saying something about the Bible and the devil.
We are not to enter the thicket in search of the lion. We may pay did.
Okay, I think it finished. When is it done? No. This is 4 minutes left. So is this some dude driving to the cabin in the woods? I thought I saw a face there. Okay, some blood on snow. Like a Blair Witch Project, there was some blood on the ground with something carved in. I couldn't make out what it was. Like a name, maybe? Is this blood leading to that tree there? I can't make out what the dude's trying to say though. Summon spell? Summon spell? It's like seeing two views, one normal, one odd, like two worlds. There's something stuck in the tree.
I
wonder if that was another tape.
Yeah.
He's just. I guess he's gone back into his car. He's still driving.
In Matthew chapter 15, verse 19, It says, for out of the heart come evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false witness.
Maybe this dude's very religious
slander.
because he's listening to this religious radio
There is a
channel.
shadow nested deep, deep within our hearts, within our minds, in a place most people don't even know exists within themselves.
A shadow.
The devil is going to call to those depths, dear believer. And though you may tremble before the beast, you should make it easier on yourself and accept what it is that he bestows upon you.
Something was banging on the car. Yeah, there was something banging on his car. That's why he's driving really quick now. The radio's just gone crazy. Something's affected the radio. 9:18. This dude's spooked now. Okay, I think this is a different one. It's all playing in a line. I'm playing the playlist.
Greetings and
Tape-
welcome to the preconditional protocols
tape
and
NT1
orientation video
Unit
system
13.
provided by Unit 13 as part of the United States Army and Project Stargate, created in partnership with Semiodyne USA. On behalf of all of us here at Unit 13, congratulations on your selection as one of our testing candidates. You likely have a lot of questions, and this video is designed to answer them all.
Okay, the government knows about what's
Let's go
happening.
over some background information
I don't know
to
what's
provide
happening
you
so
with the
far.
crucial context you'll need for a full understanding of what it is we're doing at Unit 13. We are sure you've heard plenty of
Maybe the
news
Men in
surrounding
Black.
what it is that we do, but we are willing to bet that most everything you've heard is wrong. Being a highly confidential part of Project Stargate, which you've already been briefed on,
Telekinesis?
Unit 13 studies a revolutionary and promising area of parapsychology, thought forms. If you're
Thought forms.
unfamiliar with what thought forms are, that's okay. You're in the majority. So, what are thought forms? Through the ages, occultists and spiritualists, Tibetan monks to theosophists, have exercised the creation of what is sometimes referred to as a tulpa, otherwise known as a thought form. A thought form is the manifestation of a person's will, emotion, or other deeply psychologically energized state into a semi-physical form, existing as not only an extension of a person, but as its own independent and sentient entity.
Is that like a
Thought
golem?
forms are also able to be witnessed and experienced by third parties, and are not limited solely to the person who developed them. Thought forms have been formed to serve as familiars, companions,
Okay,
or
they're
even
like
friends to those who conjure
living
them.
things.
According to key literature, thought forms can be intentionally formed by a single person or multiple people, though they can be unintentionally formed as well. But they are always manifested through the deep will and focus of a person in a considerably heightened state of connectivity with their own consciousness. Traditional thought forms can vary widely in their level of influence in the real world.
Beings created by thought.
Physical formations eventually, the earliest stages are more apparitional in nature, with brief manifestations, though most often remaining as an unseen essence, much like a phantom or a ghost.
Oh yeah, ghost. I was thinking that.
Thought forms and ghosts are very similar in a number of ways. Individuals can make contact with them through
I'm watching this
devices,
about
such as
midnight.
widget board or through
All my
email
lights are turned
sessions,
off.
while the thought form may respond through
Best way to
moving
watch it.
objects, manipulating electronics, or even speaking words and short phrases. Due to their striking similarities, a current theory established by Unit 13 suggests that what we know as ghosts may not be as common as we once believed. Rather than a deceased person's energy being left behind after death, it's possible, and indeed likely, that these paranormal entities are actually thought forms that are unintentionally created by those individuals that the deceased has left behind, who spent inordinate amounts of time in deeply emotional states,
That's
where
cool.
their mental capacity is largely occupied by a powerful focus on the departed individual. In other words, as these are the ideal conditions from which thought forms are born, people may very well create their own ghosts and hauntings. However, as more time and energy is invested into the development of the thought form, they begin to harness more influence on their environment, until eventually
They seem to get more solid.
permanent physical appearance, and, in due course, the becoming as tangible as a living creature. This is where Unit 13...
The shadow becomes the
We
form.
sought to answer a very important question. Can thought forms be created in a manner that would benefit American society and help keep American citizens safe? Unfortunately, the practice of intentionally creating a thought form by traditional methods would undoubtedly take years and years of developmental training. So, Project Stargate has enlisted a world-renowned authority
That's not
in
true,
thought
though.
forms.
If they
Dr. Bernard Hayes,
inject somebody
who
with a
oversees
lot of
number
stress,
the
they could
operations
create
related
thought
to
form.
Unit 13's work.
Like when
His
somebody's about to die.
participation has been invaluable and has brought fruitful results to the project. Due to Unit 13 and Semiodyne USA's combined efforts, bringing together some of the most prestigious minds in the world, specializing in the sciences of the human consciousness, with cutting-edge technology and engineering methods.
They're using AI to create thought forms.
Proprietary invention. Introducing the Thought Form Manifester. The Thought Form Manifester is able to create truly independent and self-sustaining thought form entities from the minds of select, willing participants. Being that they come from the deepest recesses of the human mind, thought forms can appear in virtually any configuration.
I think things are gonna go
They can
wrong.
look like a
So
person,
thought forms are
an
okay.
object, an animal, or even something as abstract as the physical representation of an emotion. That being said, it's recommended to brace yourself before touring the thought form chambers, as thought forms can also take on appearances that could be considered disturbing, like a creature one might see in a
shit.
childhood nightmare.
Damn.
There's no reason to be afraid, however. All thought forms are docile by nature, and while they may look or behave in a fronted manner,
He's lying.
and though they are capable of making physical contact,
They're highly dangerous. I know it.
Once your session in the thought form manifester is completed, your thought form will be securely transported directly into a
You could have all kinds of nightmares that come
thought
through.
forms are unable to pass through the barrier of and will not be capable of causing you any issues. There are some very rare potential side effects that may result
Side
from your
effects?
session. These side effects include increased tiredness, loss of balance, dizziness, insomnia, vomiting, episodes of
They might drain the energy from the user to create the thought
These
forms.
side effects, if present, will clear up within 72 hours of your session and are simply signs
Temporary
of your brain
amnesia.
recalibrating to the real world.
Okay.
It is recommended you refrain from driving or operating heavy machinery for 72 hours after your session, even if you experience no side effects. None of these side effects should cause you any
But
harm
could a
or
thought form
stress.
not know he's a
Former
thought
testing
form?
Candidates who have experienced these side effects reported that they were very mild and merely a transient inconvenience. With all that out of the way, we are looking forward to your participation with Unit 13, and your time in the thought form manifester has been scheduled. However, there are several required mind exercises as a part of this video system
It's
that
training
must be
video.
completed prior to your scheduled date in order to prime your consciousness and ensure the highest quality results. Please enter the video cassette labeled TF2, Waking Your Subconscious, now. This is the end of this tape.
Waking your subconscious. Okay, maybe that's the next tape. Alright, that one, couldn't react too much to that. There's nothing going on. There's some guy looking through a house now. Something's going wrong with these thought forms. Is that some guy looking in the window? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like a dude watching us, and we're watching him. Okay. Is this the same dude in the car earlier? Okay, moving around, getting close to the house. Lights are off, they're gone to sleep. It's like he's looking for something. Maybe a key? No? Okay, he's looking through the slits to the window. He's opening the window? No? What is he looking for? Okay, he's going away. Early on, he was kind of like having hallucinations, I think. And remember, that was one of the side effects, is hallucinations after you've created the thought form. So he might be under the influence or something. I can't believe, as we're seeing through his eyes, the things he might be seeing might not be there. They might not be real. Okay. Dude's really hanging out right here. Is he gone to another window to look? He's put the camera down. He needs to use both his hands properly. He's moving the film from the window, I think. Yeah, I think he's gonna go in. I liked the video. Thank you. And go check out this creator. It looks really cool. I think he just started a couple of months ago. I've been trying to look for good analog horror for a while. I see, but this one looks really. I've seen some thumbnails of this video later on. It's really horrifying. Okay, he's in the house now, and I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy or what he's up to. Is this a bedroom door? No, he's going upstairs. Maybe this is an attic. This has to be an attic, no? There's a lot. Alright. That didn't sound happy. He just murdered all those people in the house. Huh. Just staring at the moon for no reason. Just... Oh, this one's real. This really happened. What was it? Head Zone. What's his name? He had a name, this character. Max Headroom, yeah. So, I remember there was a channel in the BBC UK that got hacked and this was on for a bit. Nobody found out why.
We interrupt our current program at the request of the Massachusetts State Police. This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test.
Okay.
All normal broadcasting
Still
has
on
been
number 4.
discontinued during the emergency. This station will broadcast official information, news, and instruction for northern Berkshire County.
Things are getting worse.
After the following tone.
3:34 a.m., Massachusetts State Police confirmed the presence of a potential group of active and unidentified home invaders who have targeted 49 residences since approximately 11:15 p.m.
So that was the guy. They're talking about the guy who broke into the house.
Spanning across the towns of North Adams, Cheshire, Savoy, and Windsor. Residents are urged to take the following actions immediately. Wake all occupants of your home. Lock all doors and windows. Close all curtains and blinds. Gather in a secure area of your home where multiple exits are available to prevent yourself from being cornered. Additionally, residents are urged to arm themselves with a blunt object or firearm if available and licensed. Only resort to self-protection if a suspect has entered your home, safely. If you are currently away from home, we are urging you not to return home at this time. Shelter in place where you are. If you are currently not in a secure area or in a vehicle, immediately head to your closest 7-Mart. Each 7-Mart location is currently being used as a safe area.
Emergency broadcast system.
Remain in your secure area until the threat has been resolved. Police are currently unable to determine a physical description of any of the assailants involved in these attacks. It is strongly advised you do not open your home to anyone you do not intimately recognize. Do not attempt to search for or engage with any suspects.
Okay.
Suspects are considered armed and extremely dangerous. Do not leave your secure area unless necessary. This is for your safety. Law enforcement will be armed and patrolling your area. Interfering with this investigation
Well,
can result in legal.
okay, I think it just goes on like that for a bit. So if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, share, comment down below. There's not as much things that I could react to in this video. I feel like there's a couple of more in the playlist. I think there's maybe 6 more videos. I think it gets a lot more terrifying as it goes along. If you like this video, if it does well, I'll probably make a part 2. Yeah, the original videos will be linked. This playlist will probably be linked in my description. Thank you, love you, bye.